What's good, world family? It's your boy Unico Williams back with another episode of What's New 99. One of my favorite episodes because you know how we do. It's just a couple of brothers just sitting back talking. And today we're gonna talk about what is going on at Adin Ross house. What are you doing? Also, we're gonna talk about the yin to Zelmay Yang. We're gonna talk about him for a hot second. And so much more. It's going down. But I couldn't do it unless I had my boy Zelmay in the house. Zelmay, how you doing today? Lay out, if you will.
You know how we do. We looking cute. We looking clean. We looking sexy. It's live for Zelmay. Make sure you hit that like button. You hit that subscribe button. If you're on Google Podcast, Apple Podcast, Spotify, any other places where you hear podcasts, hit that follow button. Make sure you check in.
But before they do all that checking in, hit the intro. Welcome to another. Hey, all right. So quick thing, man. So we cut this stuff up and then edit because that's the shit we do. I mean, that's the stuff we do, y'all. I'll cuss in 3 minutes or something. And so there's always this awkward, like, we play the intro, we gotta like give ourselves a space of shutting up, so like we know when to cut it. And so we make funny faces sometimes, so just throwing that out there, funny faces or whatever, man. Dude, how are you doing today, man? How you living? How you doing down there in that red dirt, man?
Man, we out here surviving. We in the mud. We up here trying not to get stuck, trying to stay safe, trying to stay. Dude, you know how we do down here in the South, man. Just trying to get it. Got a lot of new stuff, man. We got Just a Fan. Man Cave might be coming. CNN. Backseat Gaming gonna have a new look that I've been working on. I just wanted to make everything. So there's a lot of fun stuff gonna be on the channel. So I'm looking forward to it, man. I'm looking forward to it. We grinding. The website might
Absolutely.
be soon.
So make sure y'all make sure that y'all like and subscribe, and hit the notifications because y'all might have missed out on catching Just a Fan. That's where myself and Zelmay, we hosted a couple of the homies. We had Afro Kami, aka Tori. We had Olympus Mons, my good friend. We had Gerald Hicks in the building, and we had the homie Robert. Man,
Robert had no social media account.
He literally has no social media account.
I'm like, hey,
And that's so. I mean,
and he like, no answer.
no, that just like in the group chat, the bubble dropped, and that was like dropping the mic. Like, no, I don't have anything to tell you, man. That reminds me, like, true story, bro. So there's like this girl I'm talking to. She's like, hey, I said, what are you doing? I hit him with the WYD. I said, hey, what a bunch of wise and whatever else Kanye said. What a millennial. No, I'm not gonna get on Kanye right now. He's trying so hard. I think North taught him that. Nori taught him that one. Every time Nori texts me, she says, hey, what a bunch of wise. I think that's so cool. It's much better than hey when I text Kim a couple months ago. Anyway, so I'm talking to this girl, right? And that's why I love this show, What's New 99, because we just kicking it. And the shirts are unbuttoned, the hats is to the back. We just kicking it. It's two brothers kicking it and telling stories and talking about a couple of things. But funny stories. So I said, what you doing? And she said, I'm on TikTok. So I say, hey, what's your TikTok? And she was like, oh, I don't have a TikTok. I was like, wait, hold on. How do you not have a TikTok? Don't you have to log in and create an account to watch TikTok? Apparently you do not. I wonder if she's like on www.tiktok.com. Like, I don't even think she has an app. Isn't that wild? She's like, I watch TikToks for hours. And I'm like, but you don't have an account? Like, I have do you want to get on mine? Unico Williams. Y'all know the deal. And also over on 99 Media, make sure y'all get on that. So yeah, follow our TikToks. It's about to be wild. With different highlights and segments from all of our different shows. So at any rate, yeah, man, that's to not have an account for TikTok. I thought that was, I won't say it's weird or strange or odd or anything. It's just different.
It is.
But anyway,
shout out to Robert. He only has cable too.
Oh shit. Oh yeah, tomorrow. Oh, actually, yeah, I'll be dropping that tomorrow. The introduction joint on Instagram on Unico_Williams, and actually, I'm gonna drop it on overall 99 Media as well on that Instagram. So, y'all can check it out. It's gonna be a quick little introduction video from our introduction yesterday, man. Definitely go make sure y'all check out Just a Fan, because we're all just a fan of something.
Yo, people actually liked it, man. They were rocking with it. They liked the intro music. Like a little jump intro music. People like that, man. People like the little.
Wait till Wes lets us get that. Oh shit, he dropped a video. Wait till Wes. I have not gotten to watch that shit. Oh shit, I got to do that and start sharing the fuck out of it. I'll do it for Friday. I got you, cuz. We love for you to come on here and discuss the album. We love that. Maybe get him as a guest, but yeah, man. Wait till he gives us that New Orleans banger instrumental he gave us, man. Wait, when we start with that, boy, we's really gonna be up.
But yeah, man. Shout out to Wes. He'll be on the music episode of Just a Fan. So
Oh yeah, that's right.
I'm hoping
Yeah,
he'll
that'd
be
be
on
cool.
that Antoine. So we're gonna try to get some musicians on now. Like I said, we're gonna do a lot of different things, man. If you enjoy Twitch, you enjoy some Twitch female streamers and other people, we'll put some of them on Backseat Gaming, as I said earlier. We got a lot. By the way, next Friday got an event for the Freedom Riders. They doing presentations. They celebrating the Freedom Riders. So we're gonna have that. That's gonna be live next week, next Friday, around about 5:30, 6 o'clock. So be there for that. You'll see me in my suit, with a haircut. Cause my barber canceled me today, but well, he didn't cancel. He just didn't call me, so I don't even know if he canceled or not. Like, who say like 8:30, bro? I got you, and I'm like, what? You know, you gonna be asleep by 8:30. You work at 5 in the morning.
Hey, quiet as cat, but be as loud as you want to about it. When you said that your haircut was that late at night, I said, "Oh, you hit, cuz." That was a pump fake.
I was thinking that too. I'm like, yep, it's gonna be Saturday or next Monday. I already know it.
I would have been so mad because by the time he gets up at around 8:30 Central Time, his ass is really ready to come up with an excuse or ghost the fuck out of you. And
Yeah,
you caught the ghost.
I
You caught the
figured.
Holy Ghost, nigga.
Yeah, I figured that anyway. So I just went ahead and shaved just a little bit. But I have it done next week, so we'll be good on that end. So, but man, what you been up to this week?
Man, just came off of man, working shit, man. Every day I've had either some kind of show to do or yesterday was my only night off and I had a meeting for a new podcast that's coming up. We got some professors from Ball State um, that want to talk about critical race theory without saying critical race theory. Um,
So you
I
gonna
don't
talk
know.
about Tucker Carlson?
There's a good possibility his name will get brought up. So for this one, I'm really gonna make it like for do you hear me where when I do have guests, I'm gonna make it their show and let them say what they want to say and ask the questions. I think that's the best way for this to go because I'm gonna say first of all, I didn't know it was called critical race theory. All I know is that white people racist and they pass it on to the future generations. And the actions of the past still have consequences in the present. So if y'all want to call that critical race theory that I just heard of probably in 2021, fine. But yeah, man, keep an eye out for that one. So I'll be doing that at an actual like photography studio. Pretty dope. Shout out to Jared Huggins with phototherapy. Shout out to him. I'm very excited to do that. So doing my part in the community to help black people continue to be blackity black.
Let's go. As we discovered yesterday, one
Oh
thing.
shit, man, we probably bring you in there. On some of the Zoom ones, I'm gonna be like, hey, I'm not gonna host today. I'm gonna let him host, and go, and don't be surprised if Tucker Carlson gets brought up
by,
several times.
by the way, we got a one thing we did find out yesterday is that Joe might not know about wrestling. He know about being black.
If I don't know shit else, I know about the black experience.
That's what I'm saying. He know about being black. He like, hey, can I talk on
I've
this?
been at the bottom the most bottom with all my rights taken away and all that stuff legally. And I've been at the top of the world of being a black man. I've had all of it and in between. So yeah, I'm the expert on being black.
But yeah, we got it's gonna
Joe,
be.
Joe, how's incarceration? Well, Joe, what's it like? What's it like doing a tour? Well, it's like being a football star. Well, so what's it like having a baby mama? Well, so we out here, man. Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
we're gonna meet Joe Biden on CNN's
Oh
Joe
shit, yeah. So
Budden and NIEGRO Carlson. Just little hint of chill. Negro Carlson out here. Gonna meet him on CNN. If you look forward to that. Yeah, it's gonna be real fun, by the way. People don't know what I'm speaking of, man. Speaking of content creation, let's talk about it. You brought up the other day on Tuesday, keeping that in mind,
yeah,
about Adin Ross.
yeah,
Tell me a little bit about your thoughts.
man. So it was so uncomfortable. So just a quick recap. Adin Ross had NLE and his. I've never heard of this guy. He had NLE and his posse in the room with him, Prime, who is from. These are Twitch people. Him. So Adin, Prime, and Speedy, who probably is a senior in high school. I'm not sure, but he's young. But apparently he knows just enough. So him, NLE, and he has this like OG partner or something. I think that just got out. He's in. You got all these gang member dudes, like legit Crips, or I think that's what they are. Legit like gang members in your room, and NLE's posse. And he's putting. I mean, and NLE is putting stacks in these dudes' pockets. Right? They got bundles of money, and this dude is just talking crazy to Prime. Prime being from Southside Chicago, and I'm pretty sure that he claims a set. He just wasn't going, and that almost turned into a tricky situation. Aiden's like, I don't know, bro. Should I stop the stream? Like, should I turn it? Like, he's worried about what's happening on the stream. He's not worried about like it's some real stuff about to happen up in here. Like, it's some real testosterone. It's some real gang banging stuff. Because apparently, what happened was I don't know something stupid. It had something to do with $40, and then it's always the OG cat or the tough guy. It's like, no, it's the principal. He wouldn't give back my money. He had my money in his pocket, so I touched his pockets. Stupid shit. And then also, so Speedy's ready to step up. He's about to hook up his boy Prime. Aiden's over there like, I don't know. He doesn't even understand the magnitude of the situation he's in. And then NLE tried to do a gang handshake with Adin on stream with hundreds of thousands of people watching. Eventually, it'll be millions after he puts it on YouTube. Because let's face it, he's gonna cut some of the stream and throw on YouTube too for viewing. And yeah, and Speedy just like stopped. He's like, hey, don't do that, don't do that. So I mean, you got the innocent white kid that's hella rich now, that just got his come up from playing Fortnite and 2K. You got him in a real situation.
Yeah, that was an interesting position to be in, but
I wouldn't be surprised if somebody out of that and had done that. And Prime being a bigger person, he left the room. And I just think that Adin put two dudes that know about that in a tough situation. Whereas, because this is the kicker part. NLE and them, it's like, yeah, I was gonna have to stand on my guy if I went there, basically telling them like, yo, they about to get jumped. But Adin, I wouldn't have put my hands on you. So you so ready to fight another black man, but quote unquote the white man that's putting you on, oh, you ain't gonna do nothing to him. You ain't gonna touch him. But we so quick to attack each other. I ain't like that shit. It's an uncomfortable situation. All them people in there felt like they had to do what they had to do, and Adin Ross was gonna walk out of it unscathed.
That's how we always are, bro. You go into the business. If you black, they talk crazy to you. White man coming there, they act all proper. And I'm like, what? You talk crazy to every black dude you see that work at this store. But white dude show up, okay, we good. We ain't gonna mess with you. But that always is though.
It just kind of reminds me of that new lingo. What's it called? Critical race theory, where I believe one of the rules of the whole, like, how do you make black people and slaves listen, is you say you make them feel inferior to you. So whereas we go in our own communities and riot and do all that stuff and tear up our own shit, we won't go. I said, why don't y'all go up to the mayor's crib and tear his shit up? He the one that voted for that shit. Why don't you go to the chief of police? Because since he's the one that's authorizing these people to be corrupt. But no, we tearing up our own corner stores. That old man and that old lady work hard to have that little store for y'all to go in there and get them 25-cent pops or sodas, if you will, depending on what region you in. And we so quick to do that to each other, man. I hated that shit, man. It was a terrible example of the microcosm that is society right now. Black people quick to, I won't get in trouble if it's him. I'll be in less trouble if I do something to a black person. If I do something to a white person, I'll be in real big trouble. So Aiden got to stop doing that shit, man. Don't put them in that situation. And then put a limit on how many people can be in your room at once, or how many guests can come with you.
You come in at 12.
You can't bring.
We got
you can't do that.
You got 3. I got 12 just walking around.
Right, because everybody, the more people you bring in, the more empowered you feel to do stupid shit.
But yeah,
everybody back there laughing. That made the laughter louder, so the people in the background are sitting there like, ah, yeah, he's being ignorant and stupid. Ah. But like if it was just like NLE, like, oh man, you wilding, it wouldn't have turned up. But now dude felt like he had an audience, so he cut up. I ain't with that shit, man. I ain't like it.
But I listen to Prime and B-Lou. I really don't watch them much, but I listened to their YouTube today to study the topic. Prime said when he was on the ground, they were laughing and joking. Dude ran up in their pocket, talking about I got my money. He's like, you don't go in no, you touching my personal space. He's like, dude would have been like, hey, bro, you accidentally picked up my money. I'd have been like, cool, my bad, bro. But then he would just went in my pockets, and I'm like, oh, you disrespectful. And that is disrespectful. You don't just.
It is.
Like, it bro, is. Especially when it's a bunch of random people, 20, because Aiden threw like 40 down there. And you know what I mean? Like, he didn't know he picked up yours. He might be like, we just do that for fun or something. And then you go in my pocket. That's like you invading my private space. So that's the situation. They would all of them threw $20. Prime threw $20, maybe 40. He might have picked up his, or Aiden picked up his 20. Then he picked up his, and it was a misunderstanding. So it's a little weird situation. But a lot people want to be tough, tell you where they from, and blah blah blah. And then
I came from the projects. We don't shut up, dog.
Then say
shut up.
Then
you in LA.
Then keep on twitching. I'm like, I don't even know if Prime even do Twitch, or is he just friends with Speed?
Oh, Prime does Twitch. He's Grand Theft Auto guy. He's actually smart as hell. Like, he's the smartest gangster I've ever met in my life.
He said he's book smart too, so I don't really know who they are. But that was the situation. I know who B-Lou is, so I just watched B-Lou
last month too.
So I know who B-Lou is. I watched some Twitch stream and they watch Speed little weird dance. But other than that, I don't know nothing about him. But that is a weird situation. It was a bad situation. Aiden panicked. Yeah, white kids panic when you something happen. What do? Do I cut the stream off? What? I don't know what to do in this situation. It's a simple situation. It's just misunderstanding, bad mojo and moment and pride and a bunch of different stuff that go on. That
bunch of stupid shit.
And shout out to Prime for being smart enough. Like, hey, I know the energy wasn't good toward me, so like it was good toward Aiden them because he the dude with 120,000 people in the stream. But toward me, it wasn't that good, so I just got the environment. And Speed got a
chat killed dude. Huh? Chat killed him. The chat was like, we do not condone nothing this dude is doing. We don't like it. Get him out of here. And matter of fact, see, the internet is powerful, ain't it, Zelmay? That chat, if that dude ever comes out with an album and they find out about it, oh, they gonna spam the hell out of him.
But yeah, man,
L album, L album, L album.
Man, speaking of L's, my guy, can we talk about the Met Gala?
Man.
I saw your boy Russell Westbrook out here in his dress.
Oh, Lord.
I ain't even gonna talk about the dress. You know what? I ain't gonna mention the dress. I am gonna talk about the dress. The dress was ugly. My biggest
Nigga, if you
beef
don't
is
do that, make it look good, bro.
I'm like, bro, why do you look like some 90-year-old Scottish woman? It just came out and like in the field working, like in some like you know how they have them what they call them little yellow flowers just be floating around, you just running with
The
them.
hills are
Yeah,
alive.
like you better
Yeah.
sing a musical. No, bro, what are you doing, bro?
Nobody's tripping about you wearing a dress, bro, at the end of the day. It's the fact that the outfit sucked.
Bro, it was trash. I don't even know what you did. I don't even know what you doing, my guy.
You came out there looking like the Christian version of Daria, bro.
Bro,
You
I
came out there and looked like a Daria that found hope. And it's like, you know what? Maybe life isn't that bad. La 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 la. That's for all you niggas that had MTV out there back in the day. But yeah, man, you wore golf boots, knitting a knitting dress.
man, I know it's somebody like, man, I don't like him wearing that dress. I'm like, bro, people gonna do what people
That
do.
shit.
I done gave up on trying to make people do whatever I believe or what they believe. It don't matter that people do what they want to do, and that's part of your
Yeah,
freedom, as people like to say. Everybody know I don't believe freedom is real. I think it's a made up thing that for rich people to make poor people comfortable. So it was just an
it's,
idea. So it's like, hey, you're free, but also I can vote. No, poor white people, you can't vote either. Women, you can't vote. Black people, you're gonna be the last to be able to vote. Can we just go and take what we want? No, we have laws.
it said for all that all men are created equally.
All rich, wealthy white men with land at first, and then they
All
slowly change.
all rich white men with land that know how to read and write and can send a letter to Britain.
Y'all are free, but the rest of y'all ain't got freedom. And then we'll slowly make it freedom because we kind of
Yeah.
align. So over 200 years, we'll slowly bring freedom here. Because we don't want to look like hypocrites after everybody realize that this kind of make believe.
Man, God, there's nothing like somebody that just loses hope. Like when you get up out the matrix and realize, like, oh shit, the world does actually suck. I thought I had something good going in there.
Yeah, we got freedom.
Matter of fact, plug me back in.
like like when you tell the military people lately, like they used to fight for like whatever for the country or whatever, now they just fight for like old white men pockets.
Yeah.
We're gonna be in Afghanistan for 20 years and make oil cheap, and when we move away from oil, we're gonna leave, and then that country gonna go right back to where it was before.
Oh, like in days.
Yeah,
Within days.
yeah. So,
Within days.
but a lot of rich men got a lot richer during this period.
How do you get invited to the Met? Like,
I
how do
gotta
they
do it.
decide that you can go?
You have to pay 30K.
Oh, you have to pay to get into to
Yeah,
the Met
it's a 30K fee.
to go?
Yeah, for a ticket
To go do what?
to go wear eat the rich dress after you pay 30K to be there. I'm like,
You pay 30K to have somebody put you in some outfit, whatever outfit it is, and just so that people will take pictures of you doing it. You pay
yeah,
30K for that.
yeah. Kim
Oh
K was
shit.
obviously a ninja for Halloween, and she knew she wasn't going out for Halloween, so she wore a complete ninja outfit. She even had the long hair and the all black bodysuit where you couldn't tell who it was. So she was ready. She was prepared. She paid 30K for that. I'm saying.
I mean, that's nothing for them. And like, it's like, did you have to go to the Met? Did you have to go? Did you have to go? And then, oh, apparently one of the things was you had to be vaccinated. So apparently everybody there was vaccinated.
Yeah,
But when it comes to rich people, don't you get to just pay your way out and not having to do stuff and just get to go anyway?
not with other rich people.
Oh, not with others. Oh,
There's
okay.
too many
So
rich people that won't. But yay, I ain't getting sick for you. Nicki
So let
Minaj.
yeah. So yeah,
We're
let's.
gonna talk about that in a minute. It's gonna be a transition. We're gonna transition to that, but it has to do with the Met Gala also. So we're gonna transition in between what we talk about next. But yeah, Russell Westbrook paid $30K to wear the ugliest dress I've ever seen in my life. It's amazing. By the way, I want to talk about this AOC eat the rich comment. Like, you know how performative that is to have a eat the rich dress after you pay $30K to be somewhere. Like eat the rich. I'm like, you paid $30K just to wear this dress to make a statement. I think you qualify as the rich.
I just know that 2003 NBA was not going for that. Even though everybody's wearing the tallest, longest jerseys of all time back then. 2003 NBA. What do you think that do you think that the NBA locker room you do you think that that is do you think that it's still do you think it's what do I want to say? Has it moved on? I mean, it's the NBA is still mostly black. So we know how black folk is. We joan on each other. We don't care about what it is. We don't quote unquote mean what we say, but we joan. Like, do you think LeBron and them is joning on Russ?
LeBron walks around with a bag.
Hey, you can. I think a bag is
Yo,
cool.
that's
You can walk with a bag.
as sassy as he is. He can. Yo, the way he walked out with the bag is still the best meme I've ever seen in my life. Dude,
I mean, he didn't put it over his clutch. He didn't hold it like a clutch or nothing.
dude asked him a question like,
he was down with him. Like,
I'm so finished. LeBron better not say nothing. He better put on a dress himself.
okay, okay. Who else is in that locker room? Nato
Bunch
Jones.
of old people.
Okay, like, oh, Rondo. That might be the first fight of camp.
Well, you
As soon as Russell foul him the wrong way or something, or talk to him crazy, oh man, I think Rondo gonna let it fly. He might let that old F word fly, man.
Yo, you saying he gonna bring Boosie?
He might. Rondo's an OG. Like, I come from an era, you know, I come from that era, man, and so do they. I mean, I know you can change. I never used that word in 2021 and to mean it in a bad way. But it's some cats like KG. If KG was in that locker room, I think he's letting Russell have it. That's that old school NBA.
I ain't gonna lie though. One thing about Russ here, he'll fight.
Do we know that?
Hey, where he from? He should.
Is it? I heard that he went to a whole bunch of prep schools and stuff, just like Paul George, and that's why they don't really respect Paul George, because he went to a whole bunch of prep schools and stuff.
Well, they don't respect Paul George. People, I ain't never seen people try run respect like that.
Russ don't do nothing but yell at fans in Utah.
Cause they racist.
And then he gets mad on the court. I don't even see him in shoving matches. I think now
he do get a little respect like that though.
He would tell me. So you saying that the NBA locker room? Because there's fights on every team. I don't care who it is. There's fights on every team. I think the only time like LeBron might have tried somebody in the locker room, he probably tried Mario Chalmers. But other than that, like
Mario, he big bro Mario. He might have tried Delonte West.
No, I don't think he even tried him.
Shoot, Delonte West was somebody.
Oh, he didn't want no smoke with Delonte. I'm gonna tell you, man, you do not want no smoke with no bipolar person. And I'm not making fun of mental health. I'm telling you, I'm giving you like real life. Like, you see what that man was just in the newspaper doing and on TMZ doing, just like he was on that path back then to not caring and just losing it.
I don't know. You might be right though. You know, Delonte with Mama. We know Mama went to smoke. LeBron act up on who Mama was sleeping with. Mama Bronny might come out that boy. You know what I'm saying?
No. I'm talking about straight up. First of all, and also, no offense, but we all have our own thoughts on biracial kids. They tend to go off real quick. They quick to anger. So I'm just saying, I don't know if LeBron wanted that smoke because Them light skinned kids, them mixed kids. Oh, they bang their head against lockers and stuff to show you how mad they are, bro. I ain't never want no smoke with no mixed dude ever.
Bro, what they got the green eyes though?
They don't feel pain, bro. Mixed kids don't feel pain. They don't none of that stuff. They don't.
Let's go, Joe. Joe creating stereotypes for mixed kids. I don't think they.
I'm not. Dang, I ain't create that. That ain't a stereotype either. That's fact. Go find you. Okay, go ahead.
Half my first cousin all mixed, cause like I told y'all before, everybody black kin, everybody white kin, so all the kids gotta be mixed.
They ain't never snap off on you before ever. Just snap off one day.
I'm a big dude. They better act right around.
They ain't. But did they turn red in the face and act like that's red? Look for a knife, all type. They do it. I'm telling you, they snaps off. But yeah, anyway, yeah, man. Fashion Week. What else? What we had? Little Nas X, Goldar. They called him Goldar. He came in a gold suit of armor, and apparently was the only person that was allowed to have their phone all over the place and a no phone zone, because you know how them rich folk do.
They don't like you calling phone, but I think people getting tired of his interview. A lot of people mad at his interview, but I don't even know what happened in the interview, so we ain't gonna talk about it.
Yeah, he had an interview. I don't know.
Yeah, he had two interviews. He was on Hot 97 and Breakfast Club this morning. I didn't listen to either one of them because, again, I don't really care.
Who cares? I don't find nothing interesting about him.
Drop a song, bro. Only reason we mentioned Lil Nas X is because I think it's funny how obsessed Boosie is over him.
Yeah, Boosie is at this point keeping that fire going, because it's not like he makes a whole bunch of elite songs or nothing. He made Old Town Road, and then
I don't even know he have songs. He said he got an album coming. I'm like, he do?
He had an album before this. He had a whole album. Yeah, that was
all I know is
Old Town Road was a part of an album.
All I know is Boosie was up at 5:30 talking about why you doing it, and that's the only time I know his name. As a matter of fact, Fox News don't even talk about Lil Nas X. They don't care. He uninterested. Which also we gonna bring it in from the Met Gala, Fox News, Tucker Carlson. We gonna all wrap it into something because that all somehow is related to Nicki Minaj. Yo, you heard this?
No, I thought you was gonna like give me the headline. I mean, I've heard about the Nicki Minaj stuff. Go ahead.
We talked about it on Tuesday. The premise of it. She said her cousin had got an STD shot, and unfortunately, it might be related to COVID. And it's a terrible situation because his wife left him. Her cousin's friend wife left him for being impotent. And the kids were making fun of him, and it was terrible, Joe. It was bad. It was bad, Joe. Joe, can you pray for him? Can you say a prayer? But
no.
Nicki Minaj's cousin, brother.
No, I can't lift them up in prayer today.
I'm gonna do it. God bless his balls. Bless him.
I'm not even closing my eyes or bowing my head. Fuck that prayer. Nicki Minaj is out her damn mind.
Yo, by the way, I don't mind you saying.
Oh shit! Now I got to deal with the barbs.
I don't mind. Yo, they busy. They out right now. They are at the CDC protesting. I don't know what they're protesting, but they're protesting. So,
my lord,
they're protesting that Fauci lied about. Somebody asked him what he lied about, and they were like, they lied on Nicki Minaj. I'm like, Fauci haven't even mentioned Nicki Minaj. What are you talking about? But again, stands are delusional. So, but yeah, she came back and she said she's being attacked because she asked the question. I'm like, no one cared about you not getting vaccinated. Nobody cared that you couldn't go to the Met Gala. We don't care. We started caring. You did have probably the psychopath left-wing people. You know what I mean? You probably had them. They probably was upset at you. But most people didn't care. But then you told the story about your cousin. And everybody made fun of you. I think that, Joe, is that the first time you heard about it? When she talked about her cousin?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know you tweeted 4 hours before that.
I didn't care about... What did I not care about?
We don't even
Hey,
know.
I didn't care about her vaccination status.
Nobody does. You just told
Nobody cares
me.
about anybody's vaccination status until it comes to you having to play in a game or not, or them saying you can't play. That's the only time I care about anybody's vaccination status. Literally,
Yeah.
for football and basketball. That's the only reason I care about it.
But yeah,
Everyday life at the gas station, I don't go, are you vaccinated? Man, don't be touching them chips and putting them back. Like I don't be acting like that. But when it comes to NFL Sunday and they say Cam Newton has COVID and he's already behind on the defense, and now we're looking at Cam Newton now and he doesn't have a job in the NFL because he's not vaccinated. Now I'm thinking about it because I like Cam.
yeah. What? But you started caring when she told you this ridiculous story about
I won't
this.
even say I started caring. I just thought it was funny.
I just wanted to joke. That's all I
And
want.
listen and also to listen to people like you talk about it.
It is entertaining. I just prayed for this man's. Yo, by the way, this the Trinidad CDC said there have been no reports of this. They don't know what she's talking about.
Oh my
Matter
god.
of fact, there every doctor in the area were like, no one has had this incident. So we don't either her friend cousin went to one of these underground doctors, or she just made the story up. Hey, by the way, don't ever believe anyone when they tell you their friend's cousin, their sister's brother.
Yeah.
I know a guy, my friend's friend. Those stories are usually lies.
Usually, yeah, 100%. Because if it was the friend's cousin or the friend's brother's husband, that story done got. You ever hear the old game telephone, and you get about 10, 15 people, and you start off with a saying and see if it comes back around and be the same.
Yeah.
Nicki Minaj was like the 21st person. She was the last person to hear this story. So it was probably started off like, man, he took the shot, the vaccine, so we could play baseball. Next thing you know, it turned around and he can't have kids. He can't have kids, and his balls are big. And his wife, I mean, look how extreme the story is. He just got the vaccine. He's supposed to get married 2 weeks after that, and somehow they know for a fact he can't have kids no more. What?
It's a
Nikki
ridiculous.
is trolling at this point,
It's a ridiculous. By the way, for I know the Barbs love Nicki. I love Nicki's music. No, but Nicki Minaj is not the person you should ask for advice because she doesn't make good decisions.
I 100% agree with that statement.
If you don't know, it's a story going around right now that a lawsuit is happening toward her because of an incident regarding her husband who is not allowed around schools. It's against the law for him to be around school. So,
Yeah,
and she got involved because she tried to allegedly pay somebody off. I have no clue if this story is true, but it is a story a lot of people are saying happening. So that might be a reason she brung this up. I have no clue. Is that why she went MAGA Nikki? I have no clue.
is that why maybe did she feel cornered and maybe felt she needed to lie?
I have no clue what's going on. It is whatever it is at this
I
point.
believe I believe you put me on to the fact that Tucker Carlson did the same. He admitted that he does
Yeah.
that.
And Nicki Minaj's biggest supporter in this whole thing, the number one barber of the week, Tucker Carlson, he is
God.
actively searching for her cousin's friend. He have asked him to call in the network. Him and Candace Owens are actively looking for this friend to tell their side of the story. I respect Tucker Carlson's journalism. This is real life, top level journalism. Looking for the man balls who are too big to be married. I respect this. This will be the biggest scoop of the year. I am looking forward to it, Tucker. I'm looking forward to you and your Yahoo interview in which you said that when you're cornered because if you don't know what you talk about, you just lie.
I don't like to do it, but I'll admit I do. What? Oh, lying is bad, but I do. Excuse me? You have a platform, and it's a
A
platform
news platform.
that has the most idiots I've ever seen in my life. I'm sorry, not idiots, just people that don't think critically. We,
Yo,
we talk. They always calling somebody else sheep on that show. No, the people that follow them are the biggest sheep.
Bro, if a man go on TV and actively tells me that if he's losing an argument, he'll just lie, and then you tell me he should be trusted, I'm like, he said he's lying.
He literally just told
He admits
all of you that.
that he's lying. He literally stated on TV multiple times, it's not right to lie, but I'll do it if I got to. Tucker, do you got the vaccine? I do not. See, that's a lie. What?
Well, I'll tell you what. To go on Beyonce's internet and say what he just said, I think he's got the biggest balls in that whole story.
Yo, by the way, on Zell Theory, we talked about it that he's a registered Democrat in Washington, D.C. But he says he only does that because Democrats win, so he has to register as a Democrat, which sounds like the biggest lie I've ever heard in my life. But he admitted he lied, so can you disrespect him? He said he lies. He's like, I lied.
I just feel like it just adds a more entertaining value. It's like we can have a drinking game to see who, when do you think that Tucker Carlson is lying, and you gotta take a shot. And if you do the fact checking and find out it's wrong, like you find out he was lying, then everybody has to take a shot. I mean, I think I'd be on my ass drunk. What about you? What you think?
Hey, bro, I'm picking the opposite side. Like, yeah, he lying every time. Dog, I ain't never drinking out here.
The sky is blue. You go out there and look right now. The sky is blue. I'm just gonna bet that it's probably gray today.
Hey, I'm gonna be honest with you. Technically, the sky is not technically blue, but it's the way the light reflects. But again, truth is perception. That's gonna be on a Zell Theory very soon. But hey, the way
see, were you backed into a corner? Don't get into the percent. No, we talk about that. Put that on Zell Theory. Is the sky
listen,
blue?
I got the whole explanation. When the moonlight reflects off the ground, and when the sunlight reflects off the water, they both become different colors based on light. Matter of fact, everything is based on light. If you got certain items wrong with your eyes, like you have certain, like some people are colorblind with reds and blues, so they only see, reds and oranges, or they're colorblind in certain ways with blues and stuff, so they only see different colors. So to them, is the color they see the color they see because that's their perception. So that's not the color they see. So is the truth really a perception? Truth is always a perception.
Well, what do you think about this director that you got on here? What do you think about he got a certain perception of the Marvel Comics universe? What is this all about? I didn't know much about this topic.
Yeah, Dune director Denis Villeneuve. I can't say his name. Villeneuve. He is a awesome director, by the way. He has done some amazing work. He is a cinematic. He does cinematic masterpieces. Matter of fact, Eternals, the director said she based some of her work off him, so that's why it looks amazing too. He made comments similar to Martin Scorsese.
Scorsese, gotcha.
Yeah, English is hard, but they basically
no, y'all Mississippi niggas just ain't had to say all these different cultural names. It's just always Williams and Jones.
Listen, my vocabulary long. I just don't feel like using it.
Johnson's.
I've been waiting to get a haircut for 3 hours. Don't blame me for my haircut wait. But yeah, they basically said Marvel is copy and paste for a lot of his movies. He also went on to say Endgame and Shangchi are different because Shang-Chi is a masterpiece and it did well. But he said a lot of the other ones, a lot of them, not all of them, are copy and paste, which he finds like And Scorsese had the same idea. But again, I rebutted that with it works. Like you can't name a group that has been more successful than Marvel. How many years is this now of dominance at the top of the box?
Hulk came out in 2002.
That's what I'm saying. When did Iron Man come out?
Like 06 or 07?
Yeah, so basically it's been almost 16 years that every year they have the number 1 and 2 movies of the year. And this year Shang-Chi looks like it's going to be on that level of number 1 movie of the year. because it's
Mm,
destroying everybody else right now. It's been out.
mm.
So they dominate. So you can say
Yeah,
copy
yeah,
and
yeah.
paste, but directors like you, Dennis, take risk in your movies.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it's a major success. Like I forgot what's the movie called. Start with it. I should have written it down, but
Who Scorsese?
no, we know Scorsese got a movie, but he had
Uh,
Dennis. I'm talking about Denis Villeneuve. I know I'm saying the name wrong, but he had some masterpieces. I just remember the name and I just forgot it. So my bad if I forget the name of the movie. But he got some. Most of them hasn't been like big blockbusters. So
uh,
Dune, I think Dune is like his first major blockbuster movie that he's doing. It starts with a A. I just watched it a few weeks ago. I can't think of that movie name, but
I'm looking at some of his movie credits. I don't know, man. Maybe he's not that good.
it's a movie start with an A. What's it called?
Arrival.
Yes, that's it. I just watched it. I think it was on Netflix or it was one on the. It was on one of them networks, and it's amazing. It's a beautiful looking movie. But Dune is his first major movie, so
No, it wasn't Blade Runner 2049.
oh, he did have that. That's one of his first. What's the name? But I didn't watch that movie. But people liked it. It was
Yeah.
visually it was good, but a lot of his movies seem to fail in terms of story. It's like a big beautiful movie that has no depth to
Huh.
it. Like it just everything like have you seen Blade Runner?
No,
It's
I
like
had
this
no
most
interest.
amazing looking world you have ever seen. Batista there and this other dude there, and it's like the most shallow story I
Yeah,
have
I
ever
can
seen.
imagine. But Batista arcs are usually pretty shallow.
But you know, Batista, he don't do. He's a real actor, unlike The Rock and
Yeah.
John Cena. I'm like, bro, you play the same movie. But hey, I think he has a good one on Amazon. We'll see though. But yeah. But basically, my question to you, Joe, why should Marvel not copy and paste and every once in a while put out this amazing piece? Because all the simple things they do link to each other to equal the big thing they do, which makes everybody want to watch every one of them. It's like a simple formula that works.
So without us having this conversation, I'm not saying they copy and paste. I'm, I think it's a bad take on his part. Um,
As a
now,
creative, I know what he's talking about though. It's like
now,
let me explain real quick. When he's saying copy and paste, he's saying simple. He's basically saying like, oh, we have this one story, not a simple story that we progress to the next story, and it's all just simple. It's nothing complex. That's why he praised Endgame for being different. He praised Shang-Chi for being different. Because if you watch those two movies, you're like, oh, this involves time travel. This movie involves demonic godlike worlds, which that his movie does. So he doesn't like oh, this simple movie Iron Man leads to Iron Man 2 and it's just this simple plot. So he's like it's like copy and paste of simplicity.
look, okay. So I mean, I kind of see what you're saying, but I think that I mean, at the end of the day, you can't forget what these are. These are superhero movies. Like, I don't intend for it to have like this crazy super comp. I think that the storyline is complex enough to where I think they're really good at surprises. I think they're good at that. Especially the spin-off stuff. Those are definitely much different. So, like, I mean, the Captain America Winter Soldier thing, that was a much different story than WandaVision, which was a much different story than Loki. Like, all of it was a hell. Loki's probably the most complex if we're talking about complexities in the Marvel universe right now.
Yeah,
But
they're getting complex now. It was simple for most part, but now it's reaching different universes and stuff.
yeah, I mean, I can be honest. Like, Avengers and all that stuff. It was like, hey, get everybody together, come together to fight this one thing, and then cool. All right, I get it. But that has to set. You have to do that to set up the more complex stuff. Like, let's talk about how we all got together. But as much as I love Scorsese. I love Scorsese. He's amazing. But I'm not trying to watch a million different versions of Shutter Island and The Departed. I like all day long. I love complex stuff. But like, I don't think I can sit there and have a Scorsese marathon. I'd rather watch the Marvel universe go on because it's a little bit different. But like at the end of the day, watching a Scorsese marathon, bro, I would be like, my brain would be exhausted because I'm like, oh, that's where he was at the whole time. I don't need my mind blown every single movie. I mean, every single like for a whole day. But I will. I love Scorsese movies though because they do blow my mind. But like, I'm not about to go back and watch Shutter Island 3 times in a row. I'm just not. Although it's an amazing movie, The Departed, amazing movie. Scorsese just amazing. So so Denis Villeneuve, uh, just stay in your lane, bro. If you don't like it, you don't like it. You don't need to speak out on it. And if you don't like that strategy, keep on writing complex ass movies. He's not even a writer. He's a director, correct?
Yeah, he's a director. He's a good director though, but that's why I say his movies kind of.
Again, I guess. Sit down.
Arrival is like very like I said. Arrival. I would recommend you watching Arrival. That's a very good movie. I'm looking at
We'll
some
do this
Maelstrom.
weekend. Let me add it.
He did not write Arrival though. He wrote Maelstrom. Maelstrom is another good movie, and he helped write on a bunch of I think. Um, I think he helped write on a bunch of like gang mob movies or something. But
Probably so.
he's a Arrival is very good. I recommend anybody watch it. So I'm gonna give him a shout out, even though I completely disagree with him. And
Yeah.
and I don't think you a lot of these people. I don't think you understand. People like simple. It go back to our wrestling argument. Like we were talking about AEW and all the different wrestling styles. Casuals like simple. Cause we were talking. Remember we were talking about Omos and how he's green and how ill and all that. But the crowd goes crazy when he sees him. He's a giant that can't even wrestle. But the crowd goes crazy because he's a spectacle.
Yeah. I mean, I'm pretty sure like the Big Show, 100%. That's what we thought about him. Like he's not about to go in there and be locking up with you. He's just gonna go in there and be the biggest thing you ever seen, be
And
powerful, and
and he was
go.
and he was a big deal before.
Yeah, for a long time.
And then
So
he started getting beat a lot and people didn't care. But when he wasn't getting beat a lot, he was a big deal.
shout out to Paul White. But
Yeah.
yeah.
But yeah, man. So people like the spectacle. That's how you get casuals. You do spectacle things. Sticking to a niche audience of like, look how beautiful this movie is. Most people are like, but what else to it? It's a big, beautiful movie, the most beautiful movie I ever seen, but we don't care. Because
Yeah.
if that's the case, Greenleaf, that's why most of the movies that win Oscars, nobody watches.
Oh yeah, 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 100%. Yeah.
They these masterpieces of beauty and look at the camera angles and I'm regular Trev out here. I'm not you regular Joe. We not like look how beautiful this camera angle is, bro. What's
Don't get me wrong. I
it's
do see
dope.
stuff.
It's
I do
dope.
see. I can see the beauty and stuff. Like that one movie with where dude was stuck on a boat with like a tiger and a something else. Like that was a beautiful movie, but I mean, it wasn't much. It wasn't much substance. He was just stuck on a boat with a shark. I mean, with a tiger,
Just sitting there.
and he somehow was just like surviving. But I
Oh,
mean,
which one did you like better? Him with the tiger or the dude with the what's the movie with the soccer ball?
oh, with the volleyball,
Yeah.
with Tom Hanks.
That
I've never watched that movie.
yo, that movie's funny as I don't know what, bro. It is hilarious.
I've never watched that movie, and I definitely think that's a movie I should watch. I think I might treat myself to a little movie weekend this weekend. You
Oh,
know,
that's
kind of
cool.
relax. We got a lot to work. We got a lot of work to do in the next upcoming months. So I think any chance I can get to just relax and just kind of take in some more media knowledge, I think I'll do that.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
what you got this weekend, man? It's typically our last show of the week. What you got up this weekend?
Building their website. I bought some merch, so you will see me wearing my merch in about probably 2 weeks or so. Probably watch me and Joe might do it. If I get this fiber internet, you'll see me and Joe do Zell Reacts. So it'll be dope. We'll start doing more. Personal Zell Reacts I will do on my personal channel, but me and Joe might do one every once in a while on the this channel just to have more content here. But we're gonna try to do a lot of different stuff. Like I said, we got backseat gaming, we got man cave. I don't know them. I'm trying not to put everything at the same time so y'all can ease into it because I think we're gonna put out a lot of content. but I think it's gonna be good because it's gonna be different, and we're gonna have set dates for everything. So we are moving Zell Theory around. I don't know what day it's gonna be on. This week it will be on Saturday, but I don't know what the official date gonna be. I think I'm gonna keep Just a Fan on Thursdays, and we every other. I think I like What's New 99 on Fridays, but everything else might be changing. We'll see. Most likely, keeping 99 might probably stay on Tuesday, but we'll see what goes on with everything else because we got backseat gaming and a bunch of other fun projects we're gonna be working on and doing. So I'm looking forward to that.
As am I, man. So yeah, this weekend I'm just gonna kick it, man. I cut my grass, man. I'm gonna do some laundry. Last weekend during my financial issues, I learned the beauty of just sitting my ass down sometimes. So I think I'm gonna take advantage of that. Get ready and be ready, build up my energy because we about to go on a crazy run. So make sure y'all like and subscribe to this channel. If you're on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, man, make sure y'all like and subscribe. Share, man, share this shit. Let everybody see what's going on over here, man. We got a lot of good stuff, a lot of good material, man. We got something for everybody. We talk about literally everything on this channel. So from movies to sports to, you just got a well-rounded group of core people that just can talk about anything. So do yourself a favor, man. Like and subscribe, share, most importantly. So that's all I got for today. So, man, you got anything else, my brother?
Yeah, man, we got Just a Fan starting every Thursday. Next week is anime, so we'll be excited for that. I'm hoping the next week or the next we'll start debuting backseat gaming. I know I already did a version of it, but that was just a practice run. But we're gonna have more people in it and doing different things. So I'm looking forward to this. It's gonna be very fun. Um, yeah, I'm just looking forward to stuff like that, man. It's gonna be intense. We're gonna get a bunch of stuff going. Might do interviews. Like I said, we're gonna have that live presentation on next Friday. So be there. I'll probably do interviews, maybe some interviews with some old school freedom riders, man. The people who sat in them cafes for us black people. And if we know anything, Joe know how to be black.
Yeah, man, I'd like to thank all them for allowing me to be blackity black in this black world that we living in. So appreciate it, man. So, man, I kept stomping. What's going on? I took your advice, kept stomping. What you guys, mate? Take us out of here.
Man, you know how we do. We gonna keep stomping. Why? Because you might be on one of these shows and it might blow up. And you might get a job somewhere else. You might actually convince Nicki Minaj to take the vaccine because you're an amazing person. You might can heal all the ailments of this world, but you have to keep stomping because something amazing happened. Peace.